Imagine hiking with an extra set of legs. That's the advantage trekking poles provide. Welcome to the world of trekking poles, a hiker's best friend. These ingenious tools are more than just fancy walking sticks. They're your trusted allies on the trails, offering stability when you're navigating rocky terrains, crossing streams, or climbing steep hills. Consider trekking poles as your personal shock absorbers, taking the brunt of the impact, thereby reducing the strain on your knees and joints. They can improve your pace and rhythm, helping you maintain a steady speed, especially on uphill and downhill sections of your hike. In a nutshell, trekking poles are about balance, rhythm, and protection. They make your treks safer, faster, and more enjoyable. They are your extra set of legs, your support system, and your confidence booster when the trail gets tough. In essence, trekking poles are your trusted companions on any trekking adventure. Ever wondered how hiking with trekking poles compares to without? Imagine setting off on a hiking trail, armed with nothing but your backpack and enthusiasm. As the path steepens, your legs strain, carrying not just your body weight but also the weight of your gear. Going downhill is a test of balance and knee strength. The rocks underfoot seem to shift with every step. You're slower than you'd like to be, and each step is an exercise in caution. This is the reality of hiking without trekking poles. Now, envision the same journey, but this time, you're wielding a pair of trekking poles. The steep inclines are less daunting as you use the poles to propel yourself upwards. Descents are less stressful, the poles acting as your trusty brakes, reducing the impact on your knees. The shifting rocks? No longer a problem. Your poles provide the third and fourth points of contact, greatly enhancing your stability and balance. You're faster, more confident, and you're enjoying the hike more than you did without the poles. Hiking sans poles might seem like the simpler option, but it's a choice that often comes with a cost. The strain on your knees and ankles, particularly during descents, can lead to long-term joint issues. Moreover, without the extra support, there's a high risk of slips and falls, potentially leading to injuries. On the other hand, trekking poles are like extensions of your arms, lending support and stability, especially on uneven terrain. They evenly distribute your body weight, reducing the stress on your lower body. They also help maintain a steady rhythm, leading to improved pacing and endurance. So, whether you're a seasoned hiker or a beginner, trekking poles can significantly enhance your hiking experience. They offer a level of comfort and security that hiking without poles simply can't match. Clearly, the scales tip in favor of using trekking poles for a smoother hiking experience. Not all terrains are created equal, and neither is the utility of your trekking poles. Trekkers often face a myriad of terrains, each with its unique challenges. Steep inclines, for example, can be daunting. This is where your poles become an extension of your arms, helping you push yourself upwards and easing the strain on your legs. On the other end of the spectrum, we have descents. They can be slippery slopes, literally, but with trekking poles in hand, you have 2 additional contact points with the ground, enhancing your stability and balance. Then we have the rocky paths, where footing can be uncertain. Those trusty poles of yours? They're your scouts, testing the integrity of the path ahead, ensuring every step you take is a confident one. Walking on flat terrain? Even then, poles can maintain a rhythm, making your trek more efficient. No matter the terrain, trekking poles add an extra layer of security. Using trekking poles is an art, and proper positioning is key. First, let's talk about how to hold your trekking poles. The grip is your point of contact, so it's important to get this right. Hold the grip loosely, like you're shaking someone's hand. Your fingers should be relaxed and your thumb should rest lightly on the top or the side of the grip. The wrist strap? It's not just for looks. Slip your hand upwards through the loop and then down onto the grip. This way, the strap bears the weight, relieving your hand and wrist. Now for the body position. Stand tall. Your back should be straight and your shoulders relaxed. Don't hunch over your poles. Instead, let your arms hang naturally at your sides. The top of your poles should align with your wrists when your arms are hanging straight down. If they're not, adjust the length of your poles. Once you've found the right length, lock them in place. Let's move down to the legs and feet. Your stride should be natural, with your poles hitting the ground at the same time as your opposite foot. When you're walking on flat terrain, your poles should be almost vertical when they touch the ground. As for your feet, they should roll from heel to toe, just like when you're walking without poles. Next, we'll cover the correct motion when using your poles. Think of it as a natural extension of your arm swinging motion when you walk. Push off with each pole as you stride forward. On flat terrain, your poles should touch the ground behind you, helping to propel you forward. When climbing uphill, shorten your poles a bit and plant them in front of you to help pull yourself up. Going downhill? Lengthen your poles and plant them in front of you for balance and support. And what about when you're not using your poles? Don't just carry them in your hands. Most trekking poles come with a way to attach them to your backpack. This keeps your hands free and prevents unnecessary wear on your poles. Lastly, remember to adjust your poles as the terrain changes. Shorten them when going uphill, lengthen them when going downhill, and keep them at a comfortable length on flat terrain. And remember, you can use your poles to test the depth of puddles, streams, or snow before stepping in. Remember, proper technique makes all the difference. Don't be afraid to practice before hitting the trails. It may feel a bit awkward at first, but with time you'll find that your trekking poles become an extension of your body, helping you hike with more confidence and less strain on your joints. So go on and conquer those trails with your trekking poles. Like any good investment, your legs and trekking poles deserve some TLC. Trekking poles, when used correctly, can be a great asset in protecting your legs from injury. They distribute the load of your body, especially during descents, thus reducing stress on your leg muscles and joints. Picture it as having 4 legs instead of 2, sharing the burden of your body weight and providing additional stability. Remember, it's not just about using the poles, it's about using them right. Incorrect use can lead to more harm than good. Make sure you are holding the poles at a comfortable angle, and your arms are at a 90-degree angle when the tip touches the ground. This helps in absorbing shock and reduces the impact on your knees, especially when going downhill. Now that's a win-win situation for both your legs and your trekking poles. But what about the poles themselves? How do we ensure they last longer? Well, taking care of your trekking poles is as essential as taking care of your legs. Firstly, clean your poles after every hike. Dirt and moisture can cause wear and tear and potentially damage the locking mechanism. Simply wipe them down with a dry cloth and leave them to air dry. Secondly, regularly check for any signs of damage. Look for any cracks or bends in the poles. If you notice any, it's best to replace the damaged part promptly. Most poles come with replaceable parts, so you don't have to worry about buying a new set. Lastly, when not in use, store your poles in a dry and cool place. Avoid leaving them in your backpack or car trunk for extended periods, as extreme temperatures can cause damage. With the right care and technique, your trekking poles can be your long-lasting trekking partners. Trekking poles are more than just a hiking accessory, they're a game changer. We've journeyed through the benefits of these trusty companions, from the added stability they offer to their role in reducing the impact on our joints. We've compared the experience of hiking with and without them, and discovered how they enhance our trekking experiences, especially on challenging terrains. We've also delved into the art of using them effectively, the right positioning of our body, back, legs, and feet for a smooth, rhythmic motion. And let's not forget the bonus tips on how to protect both our legs and the poles themselves, ensuring they remain our long-lasting allies on numerous adventures. So, are you ready to conquer the trails with your trekking poles? Remember, the journey is as important as the destination, and these poles are here to make your journey enjoyable and safe. If you found this information useful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow trekkers, and subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos. Happy trekking!